There we go. So I'm set back up. I think Gail was trying to access it through her iPad, which I don't think works, by the way. As far as I can tell so far on these, if you guys are watching, I don't think you can do them from your business page. I think you're only able to do them from your personal account. And then I haven't had any success doing them from a laptop or anything else other than the phone. But it's still an easy way, there we go, to communicate with people. Really, really good once I saw this. Sterling Batapy was the one who made me aware of it. I saw it for the first time with him. And then we tried it a few different ways through my business
Hey,
account. Hey, Gail.
hey, I made
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I
We
thought
figured
I
it
was
out.
thinking that iOS was iOS, but I guess
Yeah,
it's not.
I don't know if an iPad will work. I've also never tried it from my laptop. I've only had it work through the phone, but it seems to work fairly seamlessly, and it's a good,
Yeah.
quick way to do an interview. So,
Well, good. Awesome. Now I know.
yeah, yeah. Learning curve. Social media is constantly evolving.
Exactly. And you got to
Yeah,
test things out and try things.
yeah,
You just got to
yeah.
jump in there and figure it out.
Yeah, I think social media, sometimes the students think of it as like they don't want to make mistakes.
hmm
But I think social media is like, hey, I'm brushing my hair. Here's an Instagram photo.
Yeah.
And like, what do people respond to? Like, you at first you think people don't want to see that, but then there's a
Yeah.
certain piece of like authenticity that comes along with that that people actually resonate with. So,
Yeah, because they know, like,
yeah.
hey, you're a real person.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
So,
I had somebody ask me yesterday and I couldn't answer their question. They were asking me, I sent out an email about the massage therapy resource bundle. They were
hmm
asking me if CE credit was included, and I told them that it wasn't for my portion because I don't have that set up. Are the CE credits available?
there's two courses with CE credits. There's
Okay.
ethics with Felicia Brown,
Okay.
and then in my spa enhancement. So if you buy the
Okay.
bundle, you will get 8 CE credits, but it's online credits.
Oh Lord. Whew. So it was like that's like less than $40. You're getting 8 CE credits, you're getting the table tie workbook. And the thing is,
Yeah,
I couldn't even go through all the stuff that was listed.
I know. I can't remember it either. I had to print it all out.
Yeah.
Old school.
So so yeah, if people are asking about that, by the way, we can post a link down below afterwards, so you can
Yeah.
go ahead and sign up. But is there anything that you wanted to say about the resource bundle specifically?
It's just once a year I had this idea to get a bunch of us together, people that, help massage therapists, work to educate massage therapists so that they can be successful entrepreneurs. So everybody who's contributed to this bundle is a successful entrepreneur and has been successful in their aspect of massage business. And it's, from Thai massage to Irene Diamond's wellness clinic model to my spa model. There's just a lot that you can learn from the people that have contributed to this bundle.
Yeah.
And if I could, to me, I just look at Rebecca Brumfield. She has a very successful spa down in Louisiana. And I've just always looked at other people that are successful and said, hey, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
If somebody can do something, then you can do it too. You just have to learn the steps and,
Yeah.
take those steps. I mean, your
Well,
journey,
I
of
think
course, will be
even in the
unique, but
massage, yeah, even in the massage entrepreneurs group, it's interesting because people think, oh, there's 6,000 people in this group, they're all listening to Robert. And it's like, well, I mean, they listen to me about business stuff, but their actual day-to-day practice may be a completely different sort of thing.
yeah,
Maybe they're primarily table-based and they work in a spa that's relaxation. They're getting business advice from me, but the thing is, therapists need more educators, mentors, people giving them
hmm
different ideas from different perspectives. The good thing
yeah,
about the resource bundle is you're getting little bits of information
hmm
from all these different providers. It's only like $40, it's 39.95, I think, but you're able to sample all these different people's
yeah,
content and find something that fits for what you need.
yeah. And you can find somebody and say, hey, I really like the way they teach, that their stuff makes sense to me. And then who you can go to and get more information from
Yeah.
and hang out with more. Like Tim Cooper, he's in Australia. And
Yep.
he's very good at the SEO for
Yep.
websites. The class he put in is how to promote your business with YouTube, with podcast marketing. I mean, that's something I know very little about.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
more
Tim, I
about
had a conversation with from Australia, and he seemed to have. It's interesting to talk to people in other countries, but they're having some similar issues related
Mhm.
to business and marketing. And the conversation I had with Tim is like he and I are both trying to figure out how to push forward, but we feel like the massage industry specifically is a little bit like lagging behind other industries, which is both an opportunity and a challenge simultaneously.
Yeah. Oh, I think it has to do with, I mean, the people that want to be massage therapists, they want to do massage. That's what I've
Yeah.
always, like you think, oh, I'm going to make a pretty room. People are going to come. I'm going to get to do these wonderful massages all day long. And then, for me, I was like, okay, I've got the pretty room. I'm ready to go. Where's the people?
Yeah. It's
So
like you need a podcast about your pretty room.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers, but again, when I looked at briefly, I participated in the similar package last year,
Hmm.
and I think it was the last year. And the
Yeah.
thing is,
Hmm.
it was a little bit smaller, I think. I think you're actually providing more this year around.
Yeah.
It looked like it was even larger, and like I said, I couldn't even spend time to like scroll through all of it to figure out who
Yes.
was involved because I knew Tim. And I knew some of the other names, but there were educators involved that I hadn't even heard from before.
And then there's something I get asked about all the time is how do I get corporate chair massage accounts
Yeah,
and get out there doing that? Well, that's not something I've ever done. That's not something I know much about. And Rebecca's put in an entire corporate chair massage package.
yeah,
So it's got from your letter of introduction to the forms that you use when you're out doing chair massage. And that's all in there for you. There's no way you could get just this for $40.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean,
I
just the
love, and I
table tie
think it's
workbook,
really fun.
the
I
the
love
PDF
bargains.
I think is 20 just for, if you buy it from me. So the thing
Yeah.
is, you spend an extra $20, you get everybody else's stuff. It's like it's a
Hmm.
no-brainer as far as its price.
And it's kind of a, you can dabble around in it. I don't think there's probably going to be anybody that's going to use 100% of it, but you can look at it and go, okay, well, there's 3 or 4 things in there I could really use. It's well worth it.
Yeah,
Um, I'm excited about Irene Diamond's audio training. So she's got 5 mistakes that stop you from getting dream clients.
it's all
And
audio.
yeah, hers is audio.
Yeah,
And it's just, she's so experienced. She has many, many
yeah,
years of experience and has 6-figure practices. So I figure there's some great tips in there.
yeah. Yeah, getting content and information. Therapists looking for their dream clients is something I think I encourage therapists on, but they're
Hmm.
so busy just trying to find clients that I don't even think they're
Yeah,
thinking about dreaming clients.
yeah. We
It's
don't
like
want just
I had talked to them about like target market, and they're like humanity, and I'm like, no, 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 no.
yeah,
For your marketing, you have to niche down. Like, who do you really want to work with?
right. And
Yeah,
it's a hard thing to do because I remember when I first started out in business, I was like, well, I want everybody. There's nobody I
sure.
don't want. Like that felt mean to be like, I don't want you.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
it's
not.
not
Yeah,
about that. It's about,
There's a lot of there's a lot of little nuance, and here's the thing: when you started massage, was massage a second career for you, or is it what you've always done as your primary income?
it's what I've always done since I
Yeah.
was 20,
So how long have you been a massage therapist now?
22 years.
Okay, yeah. So like the thing is, like you probably had to learn as you went, like you
Hmm.
said, yeah. And that's basically what I've done as well for now 15. It's been
Yeah.
always been my primary income, other than working as a cook at various phases when I was in school. So
Hmm.
the business was something I had to learn. It was sort of school of hard knocks. And even when I started the massage entrepreneurs group, it was to try to give people the information that had helped me figure out, well, what do I want to do? How do I build that practice? What are the logistics? Because I felt
Yeah.
like schools in particular, I didn't feel like they were giving students enough information about business because they were teaching technique to get you through the MBLEX to be able to help you get your license, but the business stuff seemed to fall short.
Well, they hardly teach any, they don't have time. They just simply
Yeah.
don't have, because it's a whole unit of study. Like,
Yeah.
I think they should have 4 weeks on it at least.
Yeah,
But
and the thing is, a lot of therapists I talk to, they don't find it very exhilarating. Like
yeah.
they'd much rather talk about the room. When you said you set up the room and you decorate,
Mhm.
they'd much rather, focus on that. And I think that's a wonderful thing. You have to play to your strengths. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I think the business is almost more important than bodywork skill.
Well, once I started learning it, I was like, "Ooh, this is what lights me up. This is what gets me excited."
Well, see,
Almost
but why
more than
did
the
you get more
massage.
excited about it as you worked with it?
What?
Why did you get more excited about it as you worked with it?
Because as soon as I started to see results, it felt like magic. Like, oh my gosh, I can put this out and get this back.
It worked. Yeah.
And it was just so fun. And I thought, trying different things and tracking what worked and what didn't work, and then being able to niche down on, okay, well, this works for my business. This works for my business. I'm going to do more of that and more of that.
Yeah.
I can let these things that I don't like go, that aren't working. But, you've got to try different things. Because like I always say, I know what works in my town in North Carolina. I can't tell you for sure what's going to work in Texas.
There's some general ideas, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
nuanced. The other thing
Hmm.
is too, often therapists, the context that they work. If they work at a chiropractor's office and they're trying to personalize themselves within that chiropractor's office, is a far cry from having a complete solo private practice where they're renting space. The
Yeah.
situations are different.
Yeah. So, and we've got Gloria actually put in an ebook on it's learn how to create a plan that aligns with your vision, your purpose, and doing what you love. And I think that's really important because I know for so many years I just felt like there was this unwritten rule that I had to work weekends. And it was just this, idea that got stuck in my head from what other massage therapists said and experiences that I had. And I quit working weekends a few years ago. I have been making more money, and I
If
think we
you've
really
got the
have to figure out
clients, yeah.
what, yeah,
Yep.
what do you want your business to look like? What do you want your life to look like? And then go and build that.
Well,
So,
and that's a challenge. There's only so much of a template we can give students
mhm,
and
yeah.
colleagues. At a certain point, they have to be themselves, and that's where it gets really unique because they really have to test the marketplace. Like for you to not be
Mhm,
able to, work weekends, most people don't think about that because it's like we have to work weekends. That's when people are off.
right.
But if you build a client base and you've got
Mhm,
people who come in Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday could be yours.
exactly. And I just think of well, yeah, a lot of people are off on the weekends, but there's millions of people off during the week. I mean, you got doctors, any kind of shift worker,
Yeah.
retired people. That's my favorite.
You like working with retirees specifically?
Yes, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Um, so what else do we have? Oh, promotional videos from Cindy at Bodywork Buddy.
Hmm.
So, and just her videos, that's a $40 value. They're unbranded, so you can just pop them up on your Facebook page, write what you want, and use those videos. I think they'd be great for promoting gift certificates.
Yeah.
So, there's a little something for everybody. There's even a little book on essential oil recipes.
See, it's stuff that I don't even remotely cover. Like I said,
Yeah.
when I scrolled through it, I was just like, I give up. It's too much. Like I can't keep track of all of it, and I didn't even know all the providers that were included.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like you said, there's just, like massage is such a customizable business.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
for
it's
somebody,
totally unique. One of the things I really liked about it and was actually challenged with was so much of it was selling yourself
hmm,
and the idea of like personalizing your brand. Like who do you specifically want to work with?
yeah.
And that's something that again, I don't think in core curriculum they really deal with because they're just giving you the basic sort of high school, template to get your license. They're not
Yeah.
helping you build a lifelong business. That's a completely different beast than just getting your
Mhm.
license to start with.
And I know when I went to massage school, we got some advice like, oh, go give a community talk, print some business cards, like stuff I didn't even really know how to get started with. Like, well, where do I give a community talk? It
Yeah.
was just so general
Yeah.
that,
I love talking to students about it. It all depends on their situation and what's going on. There are so
mhm,
many variables, and usually what you're going to do is you might try, 10 different things,
yeah,
and then you're going to whittle it down to the two that actually produce some fruit and then try to expand on it, and
yeah.
then you'll find what works. For me,
And
a big part of it is social media and video, but I'm not afraid to be on camera and I speak well.
yeah,
So I've leaned very heavily towards that as a male therapist because people get a chance to see my face, they get a chance to hear my voice and decide, would I want to work with this guy? That's worked
right.
inordinately well, but I have a lot of people that say, I don't want people to see me.
Well, I have a problem with that. All
But
these therapists have like, I'm like, who do you want to get a massage from? A person who looks nice or a pile of rocks? Like, at least have a profile.
a pile of rocks.
Like, there's no connection there. You have to connect with people. That's what our whole business is about. So
Yeah.
connecting with them before they even call you, connecting with them through your website, connecting with them through your Facebook
Which,
page. And if you don't have a
yeah,
picture of yourself, it's going to cut way down on that
from a
connection.
video stance, that's one of the things I find most interesting, and I feel like I've really pushed it in the past few years through the Massage Entrepreneurs Group and my students, is telling them you have to make videos. You have to make
Hmm.
videos, you have to post photos, Instagram, Facebook. And I can tell they're like, I don't understand why. We connect with people through touch. But long before we connect with them through touch, we have to build sort of a trust and a
Yeah,
bond.
for
And
them to
just being
even
able
pick
to
up
do an
the
interview
phone.
like this,
Yeah.
they can already start building connection long before they ever walk into our studio.
Yeah. I mean, just calling somebody to get a massage is way outside of a lot of people's comfort zones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an appointment to go take my clothes off and spend an hour with a stranger.
Yep.
Like anything we can do to make them more comfortable and build trust is, should be top
Yeah.
priority. So,
Yep.
and video definitely helps with that. Photos help with that. I tell people like, don't use so many stock photos. Take a photo of your actual massage room. Because then people
That's
will know,
that's
oh,
wild and crazy.
I know. And it's, that's the thing. I feel like the stuff I teach, I almost shouldn't charge money for it because it's simple.
Yeah, I
But,
mean, I had a conversation with someone recently about Dave Ramsey, and
mhm,
Dave Ramsey does like financial advice. He's big in the
yeah.
U.S., has a radio show. And the
Hmm.
thing is, they were saying that all of Dave Ramsey's paid content is just a reflection of what he gives away for free on the radio show.
Right. It's
And
just a
then
little more
Dave
organized.
was actually talking about the fact that his entire job now is charging people for common sense.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like it's like don't spend money you don't have. Don't pay interest on money you don't have. And that's the whole
Like,
thing.
live within your means. I mean, people
Yeah,
pay him thousands of dollars to hear live within your means. But
yeah,
it's like, but we need to hear this stuff. I mean, every day I listen to audiobooks and read stuff to remind me of, what I'm supposed to be doing to keep me on the
sure.
right track,
It's encouragement. And the thing is, I
Yeah.
mean, there's 11 people on at this second right here just watching this. And the whole thing, you and I are having a conversation. One of the things that I think has really happened with social media is the people on here, they know we're talking about the massage resource bundle, but there's no pressure sales to buy.
Yeah.
They just get a chance to hang out with you and I, and that's the thing about social media is it's marketing that doesn't feel like sales.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
brand building.
Yeah. You're hanging out. You're telling people, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. And
This is
that's
what
like
I
you guys
this is
yesterday
what I
telling it.
offer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of the videos, like you were saying that you're comfortable doing video. I was not comfortable at all doing video. And 3 years ago, I made my first video about using rack cards to market your business. It is 14 minutes long, and I probably said 1,400 times. But, if you start doing anything you start doing, you'll get better at it.
Yeah. Well,
I
people
still
ask
get
me all
nervous.
the time when
I
I
still
talk to
get nervous
students.
when I go live or do any
Wait, say
video.
that part again?
I still get nervous when I do video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have people ask me, they'll follow me on my social media, and that can be, any platform, including Instagram. And they'll say, you're always posting photos of food. Like, why do you do that? And it's like, well, I'm a cook, one. And the thing is,
Hmm.
do people want to see photos of the tacos I made? Yes.
Yeah.
And when people like that post, more people get to see it. And they're like, wow,
Hmm.
Robert eats normal food like me. I like tacos.
Yeah. And then see connection. You've built a little mini connection.
Yeah, it's a different world. It's not the
Hmm.
age of the yellow pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, the marketing is changed subtly. But if anything, I think massage therapists in particular, because we have such a personal job, such an
Hmm.
intimate job, being able to build an online following
Yeah.
and then filter out the people who can come and get our services locally is a really big deal. I think actually we just have more tools than we've ever had. It's easier than ever.
Yeah. And it's also, though, very easy to get a little overwhelmed with all the
Sure.
tools that we have. Like I left Twitter. I was like, I don't need to be on Twitter, you know.
Why are you not on Twitter? I'm on Twitter.
But you can pick and choose. Like I think
Yeah.
definitely, use the tools that are available to you, but you don't have to use every tool every day.
No,
You
no, no,
can
no. A
say,
lot of it also um and I guess I could go ahead and mention this. We have a subscription service, and when I flip through the stuff on your page, essentially what'll happen is one way or another, I don't know if you do it or I do it, I get confused. We're going to kick them out a coupon code so they can get on the subscription service if they're not. Within the subscription service, there's some confusion because I'm teaching therapists body work. I'm recording my classes and uploading that
mhm,
content and information so that a guy in South Dakota can study with me without having to come to Texas. We do as
yes,
much as we can. But in addition, I'm screen sharing, I'm showing the inside of my Facebook and Instagram accounts and talking about what I post, how I post, hashtags and all these other things that are of interest to massage therapists specifically. Usually what I wind up doing is I just get the therapist to start where they are. Most people are on Facebook. You
yeah,
start with Facebook, and then it's like,
mhm,
okay, I have a personal page and a business profile. And then I go in and I show the differences between my personal page and my business
yeah,
profile and what goes on each. Just real basic information to let people on. I needed a more interactive way of being able to educate at a distance.
yeah,
In the subscription service, the feedback we're getting from the inside is great. From the outside, therapists are like, we don't understand what you're doing. And I'm like, I'm documenting everything.
okay,
I'm
yeah,
showing you everything in my practice. I'm showing you everything in my classes. I'm going
hmm,
through and like teaching you from the ground up, and then you just
yeah,
bite off the chunk that you can deal with at that moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think that happens too. Like they're gonna join your subscription program, which I joined, and I had a good look around, and I'm like, I can't wait to watch these Thai massage videos and
Yeah.
try some of this stuff out. But at the same time, I can see somebody joining and being like, oh my gosh, there's all this stuff. Where do I start?
Yeah. And
But
then
you
over
can,
time, all I
yeah,
do is tweak it and organize it and
yeah,
separate it into smaller pieces. We'll do an online live class once a month as part of that subscription service, and they'll ask me specific questions, just like I'm talking to you now. And you'll ask me a question, and I just demonstrate and go, oh, okay, Gail, you need some stuff for the neck? Well, here you go. We're on a table. Here's what you're going to do with splenius capitis and splenius cervicis. I'm just trying to make it as interactive as possible because
yeah,
I know that online education has limitations, but the technology keeps getting better, and I'm really trying to push the edges as
yeah.
far as it will absolutely go.
Well, I can't think of any other way you could learn business and Thai massage for $7 a month.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. That was the whole thing. It was the therapist from the
Right,
entrepreneurs
really.
group.
I was like, $7? Are you crazy?
Yeah, well, but the thing is, if I give you a session, we've had conversations about value,
Hmm.
for instance. So for what we are doing with the massage therapy resource bundle, $39.95 is not very much.
Right.
You said in the post it was probably a 95% discount, but it
Hmm.
doesn't cost me hardly anything to distribute a digital workbook as a part of that
Right.
bundle.
Exactly.
And that's where the digital component of that subscription service, it takes time, but it
Yeah.
doesn't cost me a huge amount of infrastructure cost to distribute that content. Now it'll take me time to organize it, and it'll take me time to write timestamps on the videos and whatever else. But when it comes to my sessions, I charge a high fee. When it
Yeah.
comes to my classes, I charge a high fee. But when you have digital distribution,
Hmm.
Patrick Chris is in the UK. Anna Mikkelgard is in Sweden, I think. And Anna is part of the subscription service. She's in Sweden.
Yeah, it's
She can
amazing.
study with, yeah,
So,
exactly. I don't
yeah,
know if I'm making it to Sweden or she's making it to Texas anytime soon, but I
yeah.
can give her what she needs at a distance as best I can.
And that's how, I've got my marketing content club, and I feel like it's like for me to create all this marketing content for one person, I would have to charge that one person like $300-400 a
Yep.
month. But since it's a subscription and everybody all over the country gets the same
Yeah.
content, it's almost like they're buying a little share of it.
Yep. And that's exactly when I thought about it, we were having a fairly good success with selling my retail packages of workbooks and DVDs. That table tie workbook is part of
Mhm.
your massage therapy resource bundle is part of that. We were doing okay selling those, but then we hit the problem of you have physical copies, they're expensive to print and they're more
Yeah.
expensive to ship.
Yeah.
And then when you went digital, it was like, wait a second. If it's digital, like I've already got a video camera.
Yeah.
Like how would we distribute it? And then when we got
Mhm.
to subscription service, I was like, it solves the problem. It allows me to document everything, upload it, and then just make it available for a low monthly fee in an
Yeah.
ongoing way so that Dreama can ask me questions, Patrick can ask me questions, Sally can ask me questions, and I just continue to upload content to answer their questions as time goes on.
And if you get the bundle, you can do your first month of your reboot program
Yeah.
for $1.
One
So,
dollar? What are you, crazy?
so you guys, if you get the bundle and you want to check out Robert's subscription program, you can check it out. And it's probably like mine. I mean, people can leave at any time, right?
Yeah, they can unsubscribe. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
it's,
so far, I actually had somebody ask me about that, and of the 50 or so people that we have on right now, no one is unsubscribed. I've
yeah,
actually asked people, like, why would you unsubscribe? And they're like, are you crazy? You've already
yeah.
got 50 hours of video instruction for $7. They're like, I'm never going to unsubscribe.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
get one nugget, one thing you could use per month, that's worth $7. So,
exactly. And the question was, for you to deliver a session, when it comes to like business theory, economic theory, you can only do so many sessions.
yeah.
How many retail packages can you sell of what you offer?
Yeah. I mean, as many, you have to invest in that product first.
Yeah. But then the
Yeah.
thing is, like this, the scale. How many licensed massage therapists are there in the United States? Just the U.S.
There's a lot. There's around 200,000.
I think it was 200,000 or 300,000 last
Yeah.
time I looked. And the thing
Hmm.
is, that's where you're dealing with questions of scale. You
Yeah.
can't scale your individual massage.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this bundle.
So what else? Yeah, what else is included that you didn't mention?
Yeah, you get 10 marketing images.
So like
So,
photos.
yeah, photos
Yeah.
for a massage, and they're all, they're copyright free. You can use them however you want. The ethics class, as far as bonuses go, there's some great bonuses. Um, Bethany at Perfect Pockets, they make these wonderful customized massage holsters, customized neck pillows, things that you can use during your session. So she's got
Nice.
a coupon in there. That's Perfect Pockets Plus. And then I think almost everybody else has put in some kind of bonus if you'd like to continue to work with them in some way.
Yeah.
So different classes, coaching sessions, because this is really, all of us trying to get the word out about, hey, here's how we can help you.
Sure.
We're
Sure.
here, come and use use our content, use our brains. You don't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
figure it all out all by yourself.
Yeah, but
So,
hitting the sweet spot as far as price and then like
mhm,
value.
yeah,
Because there's a difference between what people pay and its value. And the whole
yeah,
thing about me winning as a business owner was like in everything with clients and then with students. It was, how do you deliver more value than everyone else?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because if I can do that and I can do it consistently in business, you win. As long as I can
Yeah.
still pay the bills and provide more value and keep pushing it out, that's how you win.
hmm
Yeah.
So,
Well, cool. Did you have anything else to say about the resource bundle? You're going to put a link down below so they can
yeah,
join, right?
I'll
Yeah.
pop a link in the comments. If anybody has any questions, post it in the comments here, and
Cool. And then you
we'll
said it was
answer.
8 CE hours with what's included if they can get online credit?
8 CE hours. If your state takes online credit, they're National Certification
Yeah.
Board approved. So there, there's that, and then the total value is over $1,000
Yeah.
for $39.95. So.
$1,000, $40.
And
Think
I know,
about it.
I mean that sounds kind of like, is this for real? How is it worth $1,000? But if we were all going to sell what we put
Yep.
in individually on our website, that would be the value of it.
Yep.
So
Yep. All right. Well, listen, it was a pleasure talking with you. Unless you have anything else to add, I think we can go ahead and wrap it up. But you guys can check out in the links. I think she posted one. If you guys want to sign up for that, I think it's $39.95. It includes the table tie workbook. And then, Gail, what did you add to it specifically from you?
oh, I forgot. So I've got my 6-hour CE class, which is spa
Okay.
enhancements that your
Spine
clients will like,
enhancements.
and my 10K club class, which is all about just brainstorming and coming up with a plan to add $10,000 to your income in the next year.
Nice.
So the massage therapists should not be struggling for money.
No, not at all.
If you're good at what you do, you should not be struggling for money. So
Yeah.
I go through there's 10
All right.
ideas to add $10,000, and you can pick the ones that you think you want to work on. So
Work best. Nice. Cool.
yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on and talking about it and hosting the massage therapy resource bundle. It's been a pleasure to work with you the past few years to
Yeah.
go through that.
Well, we'll probably
Cool.
be just doing something again soon, but I will
Okay. Yeah.
be
Ongoing.
around. Thank you so much. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a great day. Thank you. Bye.